All right, reason number 9,472,362 why I love fall. Look at this lake. I'm out here at Lake Pontchartrain. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. It is now 12:08, intending to fish a falling tide this afternoon. Right now the water's barely trickling in right at the end of the rise, but I'm hoping some fish turn on here at that change and when that tide starts falling. It should happen today. Got my fingers crossed. All right, I'm starting today with this Holy Jolly matrix shad on a 3/8 ounce death grip jig head. That 3/8 is probably overkill at the moment because this tide's not doing a whole lot, although it is, as I mentioned, still rising. I'm on really the wrong side of the bridge for a rising tide. I expected this tide to be falling, and it will. It's gonna die, and then it's gonna fall hard, but it's not falling yet. So I fully expect the action to be pretty slow to start today. For those unfamiliar with the area, I'm fishing the Train Trestle in Lake Pontchartrain. This place gets a ton of fish in the fall, also gets a ton of pressure. I can see some boats ahead toward the shoreline. And by the way, I'm fishing a new matrix rod designed by Chaz Champagne. I picked this up from sportsmansoutfitters.com. It's a much shorter rod than I'm used to jigging with. It's 6'4", so I just want to see how I like it. All right, until that tide starts to really roll out, I made a switch. I'm throwing a 1/4 ounce death grip. I just happen to have a power prawn on this one. Still got that 3/8 tied on that matrix rod. Once that tide starts rolling, I'll switch to it. There's a fish. I don't think this boy's 12 inches. Nope, he's tag worthy though. Let's see. All right, the wind went from nothing to absolute insanity. I mean, in no time. So I moved into a bayou on the edge of Lake Pontchartrain, and I'm just gonna throw a cork and see if I can find any speckled trout. I'm just gonna slowly drift along through here and see what I bump into. I mean, the wind's just absolutely insane. It's blowing plus 20. It went from 0, dead slick. Fortunately, in this bayou, the water's gorgeous. I don't know if you can see my prop. I mean, it's crazy pretty. Good Lord, something just blew up next to my cork. Almost looked like a red hitting the cork. How'd you hit that shrimp? Oh, oh, something hit me. Oh, dear Lord. Uh-oh. Oh, good, it came off. Pretty sure it was a red. Did he break off? Nope, he just came off. That's what was messing around next to my cork. He was a big old boy. I've been fighting him for quite a while. All right, I found a bayou with some absolutely gorgeous water. It's not as deep as I'd like it to be, but I'm hoping with this falling tide, it'll hold a few fish. Oh, there's one already. There's one already, first cast, goodness. Huh, that didn't take long. That's a good old, man, that's a good bass. Look at that guy. Let's spot lock us here. That's a really, really nice bass. All right, look at this. Look what's hanging out of this dude's mouth. There's our bait, our power prawn shrimp, and he obviously just ate a shrimp. Look at that. That's a long white shrimp whisker. Good to see. Man, I kind of regret barging in here so quickly because if that fish is feeding on shrimp, there's probably others around, but I'm right on top of where I hooked him. Oh, there's another one. Oh, shoot. That was a very good hit. Oh, one chased me in too. There's obviously a few fish in here. Oh, there's one. There's one. Another bass. Another beautiful bass. Really good fish. There's some chunky bass. I think that's what hit me on that previous cast. All right. Oh, look at that. Oh, I saw him come up and hit it. These fish are, I mean, they're right here. I got right on top of them, unfortunately. They're right in this last bend before the major bayou. All right, if you saw a recent video, I took Trace Doris, 12-year-old kid, fishing, and I rigged this outfit up for him. It's a Thump City rod A viewer actually sent this rod to me, and I really like it. And rigged on here, I got an 1/8 ounce death grip with a Pro's Choice soft stick bait in crab wool color. And the reason I kept this on my boat was because the water's been so pretty this fall. And rigged on here is 6-pound fluoro, and I really feel like it gives you an advantage this time of year. This ultra clear water, you know those fish get line shy, no doubt about it. So I just want to kind of put it to the test and see if I can get fish to bite on this that maybe wouldn't bite on thicker line. All right, I think we alerted every fish to our presence. Let's keep pushing on. See if we can find some more in this little bayou. Got another bend right here. Definitely a likely place for him to be hanging. Oh, there's one. Yep. Oh, shoot, I missed him. Dadgummit. That was a good fish. Definitely lots of snodgrass in here. Fish love it. It is a pain in the butt, but fish love it. There's one. Another bass. If you can get a, oh shoot, I keep missing these fish. Not getting good hook sets. If you can get a cast that's not full of grass, you get a good chance of hooking a fish. For a little while at least. I tell you what might be better? Let's throw a Cinco. I'm gonna try that. This is the Pro's Choice soft stick bait in clear conscience color, which works great in water that looks this beautiful. It's super windy, so it may not be the best bet, but it'll at least stay above this grass. And I think there's a bunch of fish in here. Yep, there's one. There's one. Oh, I missed him. Hook never emerged. All right, bayou kind of played out, so I've moved on to another one. And I'm so optimistic I'm gonna find fish in here. It just looks so good. Unlike the previous bayou, this one actually drains a pond, and that's what I really like. Water coming out of this cut is just freaking gorgeous. And there's snodgrass. I could definitely be wrong. I've never fished this area before, but man, it looks promising. Sticking with this power prawn for now, but if I'm getting bites on it, I'm gonna change quickly because I feel so good about there being fish in here. We're in a straightaway in this bayou and it's 5.9 feet, so I really like this a lot better than that other bayou we were in. All right, nice three-way coming up. Up here, let's see if we can zero in on some action. There's one. There's a bass. He hit me right on that corner. I was just about to pick up my bait. Let's check out the mouth of this other little bayou here. Yep, there's one. There's one. Oh goodness, that's a gorilla. That's a big bass. For the marsh, that's a big bass. That's a really nice bass. Football, look how short and fat. Just a chunk. Ow, that hook is sharp. Pretty bass. Such a promising looking area. Bet it's not the only fish there. That pond I mentioned is at the back of this cut right here, this little windy bayou. Not a ton of water moving through it, you can tell. A lot of grass, but you figure some fish would sit here and ambush. I'll make a few casts with this Red Fog Pro's Choice soft stick bait. Got that under a 1/4 ounce tungsten sinker. There's a fish. All right. All right, there we go. Decent bass. All right, this main bayou looks really intriguing to me. I've never caught any fish in it. I don't think I've ever fished it my whole fishing career, but I've got this 3/8 ounce jig head tied on. This tide's racing out of here. Of course, we got this wind blowing at our back, but I'm gonna try and work down here and cast and jig a little bit, see if we can run across some speckled trout. Hoping it's deeper in these bends. It should be. Right here where we are is only 5 feet. Trying to take my time and just let the wind and current push me out of here. Well, there we go. Now it's 7 feet, so that's good. Just kind of use the trolling motor to guide me more than anything. Before I head out of here, I'll make a few casts with this cork along these grass beds. This main bayou's got grass beds lining both sides of it. See if we can run across a trout or two. Oh, there's a trout. There's a trout. Well, he wasn't a big one. It's a little bayou here. It's always tough for me to pass up. Let's go take a peek in there, see what we can find. Well, it was a redfish. Came in too fast. Ooh, there's a fish. Ooh, oh, there's one. Nice bass, nice bass. All right, so worth coming back here. Pretty bass. Glad to see him, glad to see him. I got enough fish, so I'm gonna let this guy go. I got a bite on the cast before that, and I missed him. So let's see if there's a few fish here. Ooh, yep, there's another one. Oh, pretty bass. That dude jumped 4 feet in the air. That was awesome. Any more want to play? Let's see. Well, that isn't going to work at all. Let's see if we can bite a little bit off. Now it's pretty much a French fry. Don't really like that, but let's see if we get something to hit it. Now we'll put a fresh one on. Yep, there he is. Oh, shoot. That fish was going crazy. He was going crazy. Don't go tell all your buddies. Man, I've missed some fish today. Execution's been absolutely crazy bad. Yeah, I don't feel good about this. I'm gonna put a whole bait on. Looks like we fished this little hole out. I'm gonna continue on in this little bayou, see if we can find some other fish. It's not much of a bayou. It does drain a pond, but it's not all that big, not all that long. Like everything else we fished today, though, it's got some absolutely gorgeous water. There's one. Oh, goodness. Oh, man, I just love fishing. I just love it. Today has not gone the way I expected it to go, but it's still pretty darn good. So long, dude. All right, I'm gonna fish my way through here, and after that, I'm heading home. Sun's getting low on the horizon. It's getting late. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely helps the video to get seen far and wide. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the Marshman Masson channel, please. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, pretty bass. Look at that guy. I got a terrible hook set. He might get off. I don't really care at this point. Dude, you were feisty, man. You were feisty. You didn't like getting caught, did you? I mean, that's a good marsh bass. It's a really good fish. Love it. So there's that pond I was talking about that's draining through here. Such a great looking spot. But as I mentioned, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so you can see more videos when I release them. And as I always say, until next time, if I don't see you in the marsh, I'll see you right here on Marshman Masson. Just one more, baby, just one more.